We're pretty fortunate. We have a number of older kids back. We have Tyler Forbeck, who's back, who was a state place winner last year. We have Joey Donahue's back, who was just shy of placing in the state tournament last year. And along with him, we have Billy Gould, who's a state qualifier. We have Joe Gascione, who's a state qualifier, and Nick Francavilla, who actually placed last year as a freshman for us. Along with those guys, there's a number of other wrestlers that gained a ton of experience last year wrestling. We were pretty fortunate, and we got to put 14 kids in the region tournament last year, and just to get guys some of those matches along the way. There's no way you can prepare them until they're there. So just the fact of getting them there and letting them gain some of that valuable experience is going to really help us out this year.
Johnny, the SCIL it'll challenge you this year. There's tough teams like Kittatinny, Newton, a nice program, Walk Hill Valley. How do you feel about the league this year? What do you think about the league?
I've always been a fan of the SCIL, and I think in wrestling especially, it's a tremendous league. And certainly this year with the guys that we have back. We know we're going to be challenged because a lot of other people in the league have a number of people back as well. And, Kittatinny, they were group champs again last year. And Newton was right there with them in sectionals. And then you have Walk Hill, who's very, very good. So, we're just we have a very difficult schedule in front of us this season. And, so we're just going to have to take it one match at a time and build as we go. And hopefully that plan works, like it did last year, because that's really all we try to do. I mean, you can't start the season thinking where you're going to be at the end. All you can do is take it a match at a time, and hopefully you build and you progress, and kids keep working for you.
One final question, Johnny. Your schedule, like you just talked about, among the teams on that schedule is Long Branch is going to be at the rack. It's going to be the best in New Jersey wrestling, going head-to-head. No better place than our state university. What about it, Johnny?
Yeah, it's exciting. I actually talked to Scott Goodale today, who's the head wrestling coach at Rutgers, and he's all fired up. They're trying to make it a big New Jersey wrestling night, and they have Howells going to be wrestling down there against Queen of Peace, and then we're going to be wrestling Long Branch, followed by a match with Rutgers and Ryder. So, it's a real exciting time, and there's a number of other things on our plate that that are going to challenge our kids as well. We're fortunate we've been able to fundraise and get some things done. We're actually going to go out to Minnesota and wrestle in the tournament called the Clash. But that's not until January, and we have a lot of wrestling before that. We start out at a tournament in Pennsylvania, and then we're going to be at the Mustang Classic, which is probably New Jersey's best tournament. At least a holiday tournament. So we're just real excited. We've got a lot of fun things, and the kids are working hard. So looking forward to it.